He said the world was counting on President Xi Jinping as a great leader who could resolve the crisis. The US president also let rip on international trade during his address, declaring that the time of Beijing's abuses of the system was over. For years, these trade abuses were tolerated, ignored, or even encouraged, he said, arguing that globalism had caused world leaders to ignore their own national interests. Touting what he argued were the benefits of his tariff war with China, Trump reiterated his hope that a trade agreement beneficial to both countries could be struck. But as I said very clearly, I will not accept a bad deal for the American people, he said. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi urged cooperation between the two countries late Tuesday, saying the trade dispute had inflicted losses on both sides. But if proof was needed of the animosity between the rival powers, then it could be found in the US State Department organizing an event Tuesday to highlight the plight of Uyghurs in China. The conference was held on the sidelines of the General Assembly to garner support to demand and compel an immediate end to China's horrific campaign of repression. John Sullivan, the US's second highest diplomat, said, "We cannot be the only guardians of the truth nor the only members of the international community to call out China and demand that they stop," Sullivan added. Washington, human rights organizations accuse Beijing. Washington and human rights organizations accuse Beijing of interning 1 million or more Muslims, mainly ethnic Uyghurs, in the northwestern Xinjiang region of China. History will judge the international community for how we respond to this attack on human rights and fundamental freedoms, said the Deputy Secretary of State. He rejected China's claims that the camps are vocational training centers and slammed their efforts to present the policy in the region as a counter-terrorist campaign in Xinjiang. The Chinese government prevents Muslims from praying and reading the Quran, and it has destroyed or defaced a great number of mosques, Sullivan said. This is a systematic campaign by the Chinese Communist Party to stop its own citizens from exercising their inalienable right to religious freedom. Sullivan said the UN must seek unhindered access to Xinjiang so that it can investigate and closely monitor China's human rights abuses. Stop interfering in internal affairs. China angrily